everybody, I'm Jessie Ziegler with Threaded Quilting Studio. I am a quilter, love to teach free motion quilting, and I also design and write patterns. So check out my website, threadedquilting.com, if you want to see more of my stuff. So today the tutorial is feathered spirals, which is so much different than spiraled feathers. I mean, come on. I am going to show you how I do this design. If you're not used to the feather shapes made in this way, this one would be a really good one to print out the available PDF from my website and follow along with the video to help you form these shapes. The feather plumes are made a little bit differently than what we've done in previous tutorials, so just keep that in mind. Let's go. Start by coming into your fancy 9 made upside down. That helps somebody. Then I'm going to follow my way out. So I'm going to still use this last shape of my spiral as the spine to branch my feathers from. But the feathers are going to be made each individually from start to finish. So I am going to start here, and I'm going to kind of put a curve in that feather plume. You can kind of think of how a back, when you arch a back, all of my feathers are going to have a little bit of a bend or a little bit of an arch to them. So I'm going to fill out that space coming close to the edge of the quilt, and then come in and touch the spine. And then I'm going to come out and kind of follow along that same shape, putting a little bit of a bend in the back side of the feather and coming around to the front. So I'm going to start out and come back around, out with a little bit of an arch, and make that feather come gracefully down in front. Okay. Here, I tend to kind of make a little flourish here to fill that space. It's you can omit it. It's totally optional. So now we're going to enclose these feathers by echoing over the top of them at least once. You can do more if you need to travel in the design, but echoing, I feel like, really helps unify that design. It really makes it something. It gives it a nice finish. And so don't forget to echo. It's important for this design. So from here, I'm just going to start making another spiral. This time I'm going to stop when I am close to hitting this other motif. And now I'm going to bend my feathers back the other way. I'm bending around whatever is in my way. So since this is my restriction on the left side, I'm going to bend my feather around that way and then come straight down or gracefully down the other edge. And you can definitely experiment with how bendy you want your feathers to be or how straight. This is totally customizable. Now I'm traveling back over the top of the feathers to make those a thing. And then I'm stopping when I hit this other feather motif, and then I'm going to bring out a new spiral shape here. I'm going to stop when I hit that feather and make my feathers bend in that. I'm making my feathers fit around this shape, and then I'm just copying what I did over and over again. So it's not like you have to remember each time. You're just kind of mimicking the shape or the feather plume that came before. So like if I were to critically analyze these feathers, I would say this plume might be the best. This one is a little sketchy. Like, it's not a great one. But you'll see when I come back to echo over the top, you're not even going to see that weirdo feather. It's really kind of beautiful. So here's an example of deciding to echo again back the other way just because I want to fill in this little space before I continue on. I can even echo down here, make that continue, put a little feather here, and then for this feather plume, I'm just going to put one just to show you that I can do it. I can do it if I say so. So I'm going to start again with the new spiral, and I'm going to bend my feathers back in this direction and just kind of fill, you know what, I'm going to fill this whole area to show how versatile and easy. Okay, so again, critically looking at these, not the best feathers, right? But I'm going to echo back over the top, encapsulating them, and then they're going to look like, I don't know, just part of the design, like they were meant to look like that. It's a really powerful tool. I stopped here, but okay, so I'm going to head to the edge and then come around. You could echo that, but it really doesn't matter either way. The important point is that without stopping and starting your thread, you get to the side and come over, or you echo, whichever way works. So I'm going to stop right before I get to this motif. I'm going to start my feathers here, kind of bending them around the obstacle of this motif. I'm going to put a little flourish here, and then I'm going to echo back. So that whole design only had 2 feathers, and when it's all done, it's going to all look, it's going to blend in with these that have a lot more petals or feathers. So I stopped here. I'm just going to work my way out, make another spiral, stop when I hit that motif, and start getting my feathers to fill in this area. I'm going to put a little flourish. You can put another one there. And here's an example where I only echoed one just to get to a new area for that spiral. And these feathers are smaller than some of the other ones that I made, but it's okay. I'm going to touch to this line and spring back for a new spiral. And then I'm going to, it's like this is a shield, and you're gonna and you're going to make your feathers and come all the way around that shield. And I didn't put a little flourish right here, and it's okay. I'm gonna echo back over so I can get into this little space here. Echo around, work my way to a new spiral shape. Okay, right here, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make the feather fit the space, stopping short a little bit because we're going to put our echo over the top, make sure that has some room. So I'm gradually getting larger here. I didn't really allow myself room to echo around here, but we'll just fudge it and make it work. And we can start echoing out until we get to a new area, a new spiral, new feathers. This will only have a few because it's a enclosed or a tight space. And I'll echo back here just to take care of this area. I'll do it one more time. Echo. All right, this will be my last one. I hope you liked this one. Leave a comment if you do. Forward it on to a friend who's learning free motion quilting. Have a lot of fun with these, making it big, small, have it fit your needs. Yeah, thanks so much. I'm Jessie Ziegler, Threaded Quilting Studio.